from all around the world, welcome back to another episode of Musical People and Journeys, the rock show. Well, it's just a journey, and we're all on journeys. And we review the latest rock albums, and we rate them out of 5. And today, for the next 8 shows, welcome to my wonderful panel, to Simon, to Trish, and to Chris.
Oh.
So, who's first up? We have The Nail, and the aptly album called The Nail. Who are The Nail? They're a fantastic new musical alliance featuring one of the most gifted vocalists of our generation, Girish Pradhan from Girish and The Chronicles, The End Machine, together with Eve and Reis Eroglu, two very talented young kids, 26 and 17 years old respectively, who under the guidance of their father, producer Cenk Eroglu, ex-winger and crossing Rubicon, created a new hard rock gem poised to captivate audiences around the world. Their highly anticipated self-debut album is set for release, which is now, which is called The Nail. So would they have hit the nail on the head, perhaps?
Yeah.
Or is it going to be a miss and smash into your thumbs? Now, somebody who's always a bit too thumbed, Simon. Let's start with you. What did you think of The Nail and The Nail?
Yeah, I mean, for me, this is fairly by the numbers hard rock with some moments of sort of interesting stuff. I like the use of sampling. I always have a soft spot for that sort of thing, like the Hitchcock quote and stuff. I think my favourite track from the album is The Nail from the album The Nail by the band The Nail.
Yeah,
good one.
Yeah, I know what you're saying.
Hangman's Noose, actually. Hangman's Noose is pretty good as well. I did really enjoy that track. I mean, overall, I did enjoy the album. It was a fun listen, but I would like to see them maybe just carry on developing a bit more of a unique sound out of it.
Cool. How about you, Chris?
I think Simon's kind of excellently hit the nail on the head as well. So I really enjoyed it. There's a whole load of you can definitely feel the 80s influences in the in what they're going for. It's hard hitting, melodic rock. It's a really interesting guitar work, which I thought was pretty cool. But as Simon said, generating their own, they need to put their own spin on it. Otherwise, they're just going to fall into another one of the group of bands that can do the same sort of thing. Hit and Run, I thought, was a proper kind of earworm-inducing track. The hook in that is really good, and it will just plant itself in your brain. The Nail as well firmly anchors the album, which again, being a nail, it's a good thing to do. I think Soul Screamer and The Exorcist were all pretty good as well. Plenty of writing, tempo and tone as well, just to give you a bit of variety in the album itself. But as Simon says, they need to come back with their own unique twist on it. Otherwise, they do fall foul, but potentially risk falling into hitting, just being a generic sample of it, of the genre.
Well, somebody who's never generic, and we love to sample her, Trish.
Well, now you've got him on recording saying that, yeah.
I'm just saying.
Mother of God. Okay. This album screams out 80s heavy metal with guitar riffs and pumping drums galore, especially starting on the opening track, Hit and Run. You are immediately hit in the face with all of the above. I like the vocals, they were clear and strong. Favourite track on the album is the title track, The Nail. This album does transport you back to the era of the 80s amidst Iron Maiden, Judas Priest. It's a solid album full of golden rock nuggets.
Yeah, I don't disagree with any of this. And I mean, you're right. Hit and Run and Exorcist were fantastic tunes, and really cool headbanging. I just found it a bit repetitive, if I'm honest. I just found it quite samey, most of it, and because I think that Girish and in his other album that he did I thought he stood out. I think his voice and vocals suited his. It was more kind of rock and roll kind of heavy rock, and I think that suited him better. I I think I didn't even realise it was him until I did the bio, which was a bit annoying because actually from the first album when he did with his own band, I thought he was absolutely outstanding, but his vocals for me did not really particularly stand out in this one. It was solid, it was fun, it was okay, but for me it wasn't anything special in this field. I think you've got to be, we've done you could fit it into that heavy rock, to that new wave of classic rock kind of type of music, and we've heard, there's a lot more bands that we've already reviewed, such as Scarlet Rebels, and it was in with a mix of a lot of really good bands of a similar type of genre, and I thought some of the other bands stood out a little bit more. Not to say it was a bad album, it was fine, but yeah. So what did we think of it all? So let's find out, shall we? Will they get into Hall of Fame? So if they score more than 4, on an average of 4, they're going to get into Hall of Fame. Let's find out. Simon, let's start with you.
Whoa, big old 3.5.
Trish.
3.5.
Do you know what? I also give this album a 3.5. Chris, what did you give it?
I gave it a 4.
Oh, we're on a run! We're on a run!
I have to upset the apple cart, didn't I?
The big surprise is that
What did Will give it?
We'll give it a 3. Not bad for Will for this type of music. Not bad at all.
Does average
That's
out.
not bad for Will.
Which, frankly, right, have a guess, right? Have a guess what it averaged out as.
Oh, I'm terrible at maths, but I think it was a 7.
3.2.
Oh, close. Trish?
3.1.
No, it was 3.5, you donut.
Of course it was.
We all give it 3.5. Right, okay. Because anyway, right. What did that do? It basically, I'll tell you what it did. It's our 10th overall album of the month out of 16 albums that we have reviewed. 181st out of 444, and it's in 64th about 142 albums reviewed so far this year, which is amazing. So yeah, steady, solid, really good, solid score. Anyway, what did you guys think? Do you think that we've hit the nail on the head? What did you reckon?
Nail on the head.
Or have we, in your opinion, clonked our thumbs? Please like and subscribe, leave a comment. Thank you very much to Simon, to Chris, and to Trish. Bye for now.
Bye.
Bye.
Mwah.